Yo, slow budget, once again.
Good morning, everybody. Today's date is April 5th, 2023, and it is a Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday, middle of the week. Don't have much to talk about today. I have about 12 questions, 13 questions to answer from Snapchat and IG. I'll get to that. I totally forgot, spaced out when I did my thing on Monday that my dad's birthday was on Sunday, April 2nd. And he's been gone about, 22 years now. It's been a long time. I really haven't talked to about my dad on the show yet. I know eventually I will. I'm still not ready. It's just, I don't know. There's nothing bad. We had a good relationship. I guess I'll talk about it now since I'm starting. He was hardworking. It was just one of those things. Like, both my parents worked. They both had full-time job, and that was rare back then. Half my friends, only the dads worked. You know what I mean? So I grew up spoiled, I guess. I grew up upper middle class in the hood. I always had anything I wanted. It didn't matter. We go to the malls every weekend. I get whatever shoes. I was spoiled. And that's why I am with my kids right now. I don't have the luxury of spoiling them, so instead I gave them my time. That's why you always saw me coach them. I always coach my kids. I just try to spend as much time. I played a lot of sports growing up, and I don't think my dad made any game because he was always working or he was involved in scouting. He was away every weekend. So it was one of those things where I had a dad in the house, but I didn't have a dad in the house, if that makes any sense. There was one Olympics. This is the one I remember the most. There was one Olympics. It was a Boy Scout Olympics. It was troop against troop in all these events, and they gave gold medals, silver medals, bronze medals. And it was me and my buddy, I want to say this, was Derek there? I know William was there, Robert, I know Israel was there. So it was one of those things that we weren't even a Boy Scout troop. And Mike Peggett was there. He was younger. And he was the only actual Boy Scout, my buddy Mike. But my dad would take me and my friends camping. If there was a Boy Scout event, we would take us camping, and I could invite my friends. So that part was cool. And I remember we just made up a troop. We were a patrol for this troop. It was the Tutti Frutti Patrol. I don't know how we came up with it. It's us, me and my friends. You gotta understand, we got to be funny. We just gotta be funny when they start announcing, so and so from the Tutti Frutti Patrol. So anyway, we came up with that name, and it does sound something like more than I would come up with. And Derek, because we were comedians. It was one of those things. It was Olympic events. It was a lot of running, jumping, throwing. And I'm not going to lie, my buddy William was a better athlete than me. I was a good athlete. Don't just try. I was he was just faster than me, a little stronger than me, quicker than me, more agile, could run long distance, could throw a ball further. But I don't know what it was that weekend. I think it was maybe because my dad was there and he was there to, he was able to see me compete, or I dominated. I don't know what I remember 6 gold medals, 3 silver and like a bronze, and it was opposite. William got like 6 silver, 3 gold and a couple. So it was just one of the things that I remember. We had like 6 guys going up against whole troops that had like 20 guys, and we just destroyed them. My dad wasn't the kind to come and give me a hug. I'm proud of you. I've never heard that. So I tell my kids every day that. And just one of the things. I love my dad, obviously. We're as close can be when someone's never there. If it wasn't for my dad being that way, I always said, would I be the way I am now with my kids? Like I said, that's why you always see me with my kid. I'm never, ever, like, if there's a game, I don't think it's rare if I missed any game. So in the long run, it's a good thing. He made me the father I am today, and I'm proud of the father I am. I'm producing good kids out there. And when I do these podcasts, I just start the mic and start talking. Like I said, sometimes I write some notes. I didn't know I was going to go there today with my father, but he would have been 85 years old on Sunday. He passed away when he was like 60, obviously 22 years ago. It's like 62 years old, 63 years old. What happened was him and my mom were getting ready to go to a trip to Vegas. Toward the end, they were going on trips a lot, which was good. And I get the story was my mom said he was walking out the house and got real lightheaded, like he was almost going to fall. Got real lightheaded, so she was like, well, let's go to the doctor before we leave on the trip so nothing happens. Turned out he had a mild heart attack. He was put in the hospital for a week. I remember seeing him every day. It was probably the closest I've got it. Like I said, my dad was not an affectionate person. He never hugged us, never got the I love yous. People were scared of my dad. The way he looked, the way his attitude was. He only had like a couple of guys he really liked. Derek and Israel were like his 2 favorites. Funny story about my dad. One day it was me and my friend Evil's birthday. We have the same birthday. So we decided to have a kickback party at the house with a keg, you know. And I remember he was an armed security guard at the time. So he always carried a gun. And I remember he came home one day and he went outside. He was like, if this party ain't over by 9, I'm coming out here with my 9. Serious as hell, walked back in. And all my friends were like, what the hell? And those that knew my dad knew that was his humor. Those that didn't were scared as were just scared as hell. And that was my dad. Derek, I know, was the only one I know that could fucking go in my house and put him in a chokehold without getting killed. That's because he only, like I said, he only had a couple of friends, my friends that he really liked, Derek and Israel. Other than that, no one really got close to him. So yeah, again, like I said, I didn't know I was gonna talk about my dad this much. Got that out of my system. I'll probably have more stories, but yeah. So anyway, let's see. On a brighter note, let me answer some of these questions. I love these questions. These questions keep me on my toes. Some of them are funny, and most of these I haven't even read yet, so I'm gonna read them for the first time. First one, who was the last girl you text? Man, people love knowing who I text last. This is crazy. The last girl, I don't really text people. Let's see, last girl I text. Let me go down my line. Okay, the last female I text was the AD because she was telling us my evaluation meeting was switched to Monday, and she said, see you Monday, and I texted her, okay, thank you. I said, I don't know if you guys are looking for some juicy gossip details. I guess everyone wants to know who I text last. So yeah, there's all these females I'm texting and messaging. So let's see, let's go to the next question. Have you checked Rocky's grades? Yes, I have. I check them all the time. Because I know he's not the greatest student in grades. He's actually passing every class except one, and he's missing by a couple percentage, and he has the homework to catch it up. So yes, I'm checking his grades. I'm on it. I mean, we're doing the best. I'm doing the best I can. It is what it is. He's not going to get straight A's. I mean, he has the potential, yes, but he knows what he has to do. He's 17. So thank you. I wonder if this was a teacher or something. See, it's the next one. Who was your last snap from? See what I mean? People love. My last snap was from one of the wrestlers' moms telling me about practice yesterday that she wasn't going to make it. And so that was the last one. I love you with like 1, 2, 6 U's and 2 apostrophes. Thank you. Thank you very much. The next one. Yo, stop leaving me on read. Again, I don't do it on purpose. I'm just a busy person. Snapchat is the worst. I'm telling you, I won't get to snaps till the end of the day. If you want to message me, Facebook Messenger is the quickest way. Not even text. Facebook Messenger, because my computer is always on, my phone's right here, and I get those quick. So that's the best way to text me. If you message me on Snapchat, odds are I answer those at the end of the day. So I hope I answered that one. Rate the movie Safe with Jason Statham. Okay, let me write this down, because Safe I did see one time, and I honestly don't even remember it. So I will watch it again, and I will give my ratings and all that. I love doing that. I don't mind if the movie, especially I think this one's good, is Jason Statham. So I will get to that. That one sounds like my son. He always sending those. Okay, this last one's weird. I heard your podcast the other day. So you're trying to tell me you actually have a crush on someone, she knows it, and you guys aren't together? I don't understand. I don't get it. You're beautiful. Thank you very much. Again, I don't want to talk about most people know who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. And it is what it is. The heart wants what the heart wants. I can like someone all they want, but if they're not into me and they like it's just it's not going to work out. So I don't know how to answer that. Thank you. I appreciate the comment, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go to Instagram now. Why you break up so much? I don't get this one. With who? With what? My phone? It's Verizon? I don't know if you're talking about my phone breaking up. I don't know how to answer that. I'm sorry. Spill some tea. I don't have no tea. I don't have no gossip. I don't know how to answer that. I have no gossip. I don't want to gossip. That's not what this show's for. I want positive energy, positive vibes. I think I know where people want me to go with this, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it at that. I just want to keep this show positive vibes all the time. Thank you. Thank you for asking the question. Again, who's the last person I texted? I answered that on all platforms, who I texted. On Instagram, I don't text much. It's just me and my sons in that group chat we have, just sending reels to each other, basically calling each other names all day. So let's see. Tell her I said hi. I don't know who you're talking about. Tell her I said hi. Again, I think people are trying to allude that I'm dating someone or I'm seeing someone I'm not. I I don't know what else to say on this subject. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not really talking to no one. And I get the same one like every time. You're gorgeous, beautiful, stunning, perfect, pretty. Thank you. I gotta Google that. Is that from a song? Is that from a movie? I don't know, but I get it a lot. And the last one was, let's see, let me close this. And the last one I had a Snap. It's from Snap. Best and worst hookup experience. Haha, I double dog dare you. Obviously the best ones were the ones that turn into long-term relationships. I'm not a hookup type of guy, but obviously if hookups like first date, meeting someone at a party, hooking up that, obviously the best ones were the ones that turned to LTRs, long-term relationships. Now as for the worst, I don't really remember worst. I remember being the guy that took one for the team. Like there was 3 guys, 3 girls. They invited me, or 4 guys, 4 girls, and I'm just, I got the. They brought me because there was an extra girl there type, and it was what it was. I don't know. I really don't have no worst hookup ones. Like I didn't hook up with someone, she robbed me and stole my car stories. I don't have nothing like that. But thank you for the question. I love them. Keep them coming. I want to end this. First baseball games are in an hour, and I still got to set my lineups. I take my fantasy serious. I take all my fantasy sports serious. It's basketball playoffs. I got to do my lineups. Man, it's going to be a fantastic game tonight. Clippers versus Lakers. They both have the same record. A lot of playoff implications. And we don't have Paul George. I haven't looked yet who the Lakers don't have. I know we don't have Paul George, so let's just hope the Clips could put them away. All right, with that, you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Burn one. Yo. Slow budget. Once again.